Okay, I want to talk about OpenAI because I'm working on this project and I'm like, hey, I have there's got to be some AI that is able to generate code for Arduinos. Because, seriously, this problem has been asked a bajillion times. So someone said, okay, check out GPT, and I'll take a look at it. And what I have these motor drivers, direction, speed control, Arduino. Then I have this S-bus. Then I have this accelerometer. Then I have this MIDI thing. So I said, okay, write an Arduino sketch that has 2 motor controllers and S-bus inputs from a remote. And it says, sure. Here's an example of a sketch that has 2 motor controllers and receives S-bus inputs from a remote control. And it wrote the code for me. So here is S-bus. So this library, where the pins are, motor control. So setup, pin mode, output defines the pins, loops. So it gets the S-bus, stores it, and then writes it to the channel. This is perfect code, write an Arduino sketch to do that. So that happens. That gets, so if I want to connect the S-bus directly to the pins, it's done. So I said, okay. Write an Arduino sketch that has 4 motor controllers and an S-bus from a remote control. Then MIDI notes for each motor controller. Okay, sure. Here's an example of an Arduino sketch for 4 motors. And so S-bus, MIDI. Here's the motor pins. Here's the S-bus pins. Doesn't define where the MIDI pins are. So there's some create default instance. So maybe there's default pins there. Maybe because it's a shield. Pin mode, motor out. Okay, yeah. MIDI begin. Okay. Get the S-bus. Boom. Loop. Okay, so get the S-bus. Oh, it reads the S-bus, the whole thing. S-bus gets channel 1, puts the data here. Perfect. Analog write writes the channel 1 data to motor 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Then it says, if MIDI message, here's the MIDI library, MIDI read. So if there's a MIDI message, if there's a note, and then it writes comments. It's unbelievable. So here, if MIDI event, do that. Here's get data 2. So there's velocity data. So it gets the note number. Then it gets the velocity data value. Then if the note is 60, and I don't know what note this is, 60, write it to motor 1, and it writes the velocity of the key to the motor. This blew my mind, and I kept asking more detailed questions. Okay, Arduino sketch that uses 4 motor controllers, receives S-bus, then add an accelerometer that tells the angle of the sensor. And it says, absolutely, go for it. Chat GPT blew my mind. Absolutely just blew my mind because I asked it to write the code to do this. Not these because that's power. And it wrote all the code for me in seconds. So, wow, mind absolutely blown.